All right, I'm Nick. So this morning, busy day. We had an inshore trip for 2. Jamie did that. They went to chase redfish. Slow day, but that's part of the game this time of year. Sometimes the fish are just finicky. They saw fish, just couldn't get them to eat. Just part of the game. It's not exactly fun. When the water gets hot, weird things happen. I also told you yesterday that we were running an offshore trip with Dave and his son. Now, Dave is 72. I've taken Dave offshore at least 3 times that I can remember, maybe 4. With both of his sons, I've taken them inshore, done all kinds of cool stuff. Realistically, the charter was for his son, Michael, and I just went and hang out with Dave. Dave wanted to learn how to use his side scan, and I told him I would take him and show him why his son caught fish with Skylar. Obviously, overall success. I told you guys that I'd give you a bunch more raw snapper footage because you guys wanted to see it. Should be about 20 minutes or so of snapper, excuse me, between David and Michael. And then after the little Navarre Kayak Fishing sketch page, there's a little clip of me fighting a fish in there, going over how I was showing Dave how I would do it. Definitely a learning curve for everybody. At 72 years old, Dave does a fantastic job. His son did well too. Simple, nothing to it. I quit rambling. Here's the video. Let me know if you have any questions and leave some comments. So we'll just point west like that. Now it appears my actual marks are up here a little bit more. It doesn't really matter, okay? And it's just, remember, I'm zoomed in so far, it's a matter of feet. So as long as you're marking fish, that means they're below you. So I was. We're gonna drift backwards in that way, so kind of just get up here and get things situated, okay? It is live bait, so it's gonna freak out, it's gonna run around, they're gonna come get it. We don't necessarily need to, we don't necessarily need to put it in their faces. I like to use the little cigar minnows, realistically. They're just bite sizers. So, like these guys. That guy right there, that's just an absolute dinner. Obviously, we're marking fish everywhere right now. There you go. Done. There's that.
Now, the other day on your video, you were squishing your heads.
Yeah, it just slows them down a little bit, but we don't want to do that right now because trigger fish.
That was just to kind of disorient them so they're not as active.
Exactly. Open that bail. All right, now just leave the bail open. Now remember, you got smart minnows and dumb minnows. Some minnows swim back to the kayak, other minnows swim straight down. The ones that go down are dumb minnows. Now, just watch that line. When that line rips off of that reel,
close the bail.
No, see how he kind of came back to us? Yeah, okay, so reel him in. No, he might have ended up going down. He went down. Did he go down?
Yeah, I think he's going down.
He's going down. All right, so he was smart, and then he got dumb. Oh, okay. Reel it up. That is what happens when you don't get your line over the line roller bearing, okay? So that way it couldn't roll. All right, so another cigar. Oh, open the bail. Another cigar minnow. That thing crushed it though. You know what? I don't know if I ever checked your drag. That's your rod, not mine.
Yeah.
Hold on, don't do it just yet.
No, it's pretty tight.
Well, get it a little bit. Pull it out a little bit. Oh, tighter than that. Tighter?
Go ahead.
I don't want to put the bait in the water yet. Okay, that'll be all right. You ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Bail open, right?
Bail open. Yep, let her swim. Let her swim down. See how she's taking off? She's going down. She's going down. Now, when that line rockets off of there, close the bail. Look, that was a snapper right there. Something there.
Is it going? The line's going back behind me.
Hold on. Just keep watching the line on your reel, though. Oh, here. Don't lean or look too far. Here, close the bail. Reel him up. Reel him up just so we can find out where he is. Just reel him all the way up. Reel him all the way up. Now, pitch him out here in front of you to your left. Yep. You can give him a toss. Just give him a good toss. So there's something right there on the surface going to town. All right, now close the bail. Point the rod to the front of the kayak. That way, it don't pull you in, 'cause it's gonna turn the kayak. Just hold on tight. He's running for his life. He's on. Real slowly. Just slowly. Remember, you're just addressing the fish. Oh, you gotta tighten that drag, Dave. Keep now reel. Tighten the drag. Reel. Nope. No. Reel. That's a good one. Tighten. There you go. Pull up, reel down. 6 inches up, down. Don't get that rod too high. You're doing good. Brand new reel. You're doing great, Dave. Remember, slow and steady. If you go fast, you just lose. The idea now is just to keep steady pressure on the fish, okay? Don't come over here, dude. You're doing great, Dave. Remember, don't pull it out the water. You can probably get to see it here in a second. I see it down there. Yeah, keep reeling up. Keep that rod tip bent. We do not want the rod tip to ever not be bent. Reel. Keep the rod tip bent. Nice and easy. There you go. Now get it to the surface. That's a good one. All right. Now I'm gonna grab her. Remember, we got that little circle hook just in the corner of her mouth, so I'm gonna put the fish grips in her. She's hooked good though. We just don't want to yank on her too much. There you go.
Ooh, that's a nice one.
That's a good one right there. A little beautiful red snapper action, just on the circle hook. All right, so we're just gonna get her unhooked real quick. Oh, look at that. See how it just fell out? I legitimately did not think it fell out. And that's why it's so important to keep steady pressure.
What's that? Is that a growth on this? Or is that?
Oh, yeah, looks like it. Oh, no, it's just his fin. It looks like it's just his fin. Okay, so see how easy that was? Now, I don't like the idea of you being pointed to the straight and fishing to the left.
Gotcha.
So let's try to get that kayak turned. Here, reel that in a little bit. Let's get the kayak turned back to our left and face into that wind. Just that it's smarter to fight the fish that way, okay? It gives you more leverage.
Leverage gives you kayak.
Yeah, so instead of doing this, you know, you could do this. You're not trying to turn the kayak the whole time. But they're right out here. I don't know where those two are going. Skylar, what you going, bro? Try to steal our fish, but we pedal right past them. That's the spot we marked, Dave. Never been out here before. This is the only tracks ever on here. All we do is use side scan, pedal over it, mark it, come back, boom, fish. That's the biggest problem with out here is everybody hammers the same spot. You come out here, you see these, like, call them armada of kayaks, and there'll be 12 kayaks sitting in a circle. But if you just get away by yourself, the fishing is way better. All right, just stop pedaling and just pitch it down in front of you. Live bait, no weight. Close the bail. He's kind of far away, right? You don't want to get it too far from you. Okay. All right, hold on tight, because she's running. She's running. That means she's about to die. But remember, it's just slow and steady, because that fish hits it, comes up, eats it, goes down.
Something's...
Yeah, that's okay. That's probably the bait fish, yeah, running for his life. Surprised it made it this.
Give him a little more line?
No, it's about to die. Oh yeah, just come up here next to me. Look at these triggerfish. Circling. Circling below. All right, so now, remember, straight out in front of you. Just pitch it out in front of you.
Pitch it out there?
Yep.
Not a very good pitch.
It's okay. Let's see what happens.
Leave the bail open.
Let's see what happens.
See if it goes down.
She's running out. She's running from those triggerfish. Close the bail. Close the bail. Close the bail. Oh, look at her right here. Reel it in. Reel it. Just keep reeling. Just keep reeling. That triggerfish was chasing it now.
Go ahead and throw it out there.
Yeah, but throw it out there further. It's okay. It's all right. Now put the rod tip to the front of the kayak. That way, if anything hits it, it closes the bail. I'm sorry, it turns the kayak. I don't know why I said close the bail.
The bail's closed.
Yeah, no, the bail's fine. Yeah, we. Here on. Don't touch the kayak. All right. That's a good one. Reel. Tighten the drag a little bit. 3-4 clicks. But you gotta reel. Reel. Hey, that's okay. You're doing great. Pull up, reel down. Pull up, reel down. That's okay. It's a win some, lose some kind of game. Just don't go too fast. Pull up, reel down. When she's not pulling, you pull up. There you go. And once you get her out of the bottom, you did good. Reel. Now slow down. Remember, only pull up 6 inches, reel down. You don't want the rod to go too high, okay? There you go. Good work. If she wants to run, let her run. It turned red, didn't it? It turned red. All right, that's not a bad one either. Look at this. Look at these triggerfish coming to eat the. Look at that. The triggerfish are trying to eat that thing. What the heck? Well, that's a first for me. Triggerfish chasing red snapper to the kayak. Oh, you're good. Bring it back here. Dude, they're right there. If we let her go back down there, they are trying to come eat her. That's crazy. And you'd think we don't have a triggerfish population problem on our hands. Okay. There it is. 2 quality red snapper for Mr. Pruitt. So it's kind of nice not using any weight, right?
Yes.
Corner pocket, perfect shot. That one I might have to actually use the hooker to get undone. All right. That goes like that. Let's go figure out what Skylar and them are doing real quick. You put that hook back on there.
Yeah, he's gonna try to eat this mackerel I got hanging out on the side of the boat. Not a bad thing if he comes over here and leaves you alone. Nope, there you go. Go ahead.
Hold on, real slow. You're on. Remember, you're kind of addressing the fish.
There you go. Well, he's going down to reel it up to set the hook, basically.
Yeah, he's coming up when he eats it, right? There you go. Slow and steady. Pull up, reel down. Pull up, reel down.
There you go. Just like the other go.
Look at this boat. Look at this boat.
This thing's really gonna blast between.
Hey, watch that wave. You need to pedal straight into that wave. Some people's children. Drive right through the middle of the reef. Could you imagine paying $1,000 to go on a boat and then driving to Navarre to fish a reef? Like, who drives around the middle of the reef?
Amongst all the kayakers, why not go to the outside? That's why they call it a dick move. He's offshore rig too. Big offshore.
Oh, is that good fish?
That's pretty small, man.
But is it big enough?
I'm about to check and see. My pliers have pretty much went on their last ride.
It happens.
I mean,
You and your name brand nonsense.
I didn't know Danco was like a big name brand thing. But I reckon I do now.
Well, shucks. You better pull out. You better pull up. You better pull up and reel down. Dang, I was ready to deploy. I was ready to deploy the stick bait.
Oh yeah.
Pull up, reel down. I'm coming in reverse. Pull up, reel down.
That's a nice one.
I thought that one was there. All right, there you go. That's a good one. Look at that. Look at there.
Still trying to go a little bit.
You get cut off?
That was
Yeah.
Flip that bell open.
Yeah, bring her over here first though. Oh, she's not quite done. Don't lean anywhere though. Just bring her up nice and easy. Ah. Trying to tie her out. You can grab her by the eyes too, like this sometimes. Get her to spin around. Put your fingers in there. Put her in the kayak. How's it going? Bird of prey in the corner. She's hooked good. I saw them come up. They came straight up.
I brought it back up. It was already half eaten bait from the thing, so I threw it back out there and just hit it on the way down.
Yeah, like here, you can take that. Snapper gone wild. Try to take me out. And there it is. That was pretty fun. You can put the hook back on there. We can't keep any more.
I was gonna say it's limit now.
We don't want to kill anymore either, so we're not gonna catch and release them. That's a wrap. Snapper catching complete.
Put all the bait on the top.
Cut off, broke off, all kinds of good shenanigans. So obviously, the casting placement helps a ton. Okay. And I'll show you how I typically do it, okay? Remember, dumb minnow, smart minnow. I usually have my drag pretty good before I start. Now, they're pretty much everywhere, so I should pitch it out there. Now, I'm gonna pinch my line like this. Now, don't like hold it, you just pinch it. Now, I can feel that minnow running. He has the ability to take off, but now he ate. She's ate. Close that. Now you gotta hold on. Oh, did he get away? No, he's going down. Whoa, oh, he's still trying. Oh, he's on the surface out there. Let's turn it around. Are those triggerfish trying to eat him? Now look, the other day we had the red snapper on the surface, absolutely crushing things. Maybe one will come up and smoke him right there in front of us. I see something right there. What is that? Looks like a remora. Looked like a remora. Oh, looks like one of them triggerfish did grab onto him, but we took him away from him. Throw it out there. Let him run for his life. You kind of pedal away from him sometimes too to keep yourself distanced.
Gotcha.
You can also hold on a little bit tighter, that way you know it's him or triggerfish. And you can always very distinctively tell when it's a red snapper. Like, see how we're fighting? Yeah, I lost. You can't hold on. The snapper's swimming down, okay? But see how he's there? All right, that's a good one. That's a real good one. But you see how it's just, when he goes and you just pull up, come back down, and if he goes, let him go. It's not about being fast. See how he's got here to just want to go. Like, let's go. It's not the answer. Not a bad one. Not a monster. They've been kind of angry today, haven't they? Not a bad one. But that was fun. Pretty easy though, pretty simple. And there's also bonita everywhere. What is she, like stuck underneath the seat?
No, they're not that deep where you have to bend them if you have to release them.
Nah, we can let this one go right now. I don't like just letting the red snapper go. I'm a firm believer that you should not cull them, as in, you got a whole bunch of guys who come out here and all they want to do is catch and release red snapper, and then they complain they can only keep 2 a day, but most of the time when you let them go, they're dying. Whether it's a shark on the bottom, a dolphin, a giant, there's got to be some...
You're feeding some other species because they've been...
Yeah, there's multiple sports of, you know, Goliath groupers down there. You know, if you ever watch one of these things swim back down there, they don't exactly swim back down there super fast sometimes. And even if they have a little bit of air in their swim bladders, they're still not moving as fast as they normally would. When they're tired, any kind of air slows them down. And so you got these guys that come out here and they just want to catch red snapper. You have these guys, they'll brag, I caught 12 red snapper to get my 2 limit. You know, it's like, okay, well that's really cool, but you could have just caught 2 and moved on. At least change tactics a little bit. That way you can target grouper or smaller stuff.
Say, is there other, when I was talking about jigging, I was trying to think about getting other species besides, you know, black.
So you can downgrade to like downgrade your fluorocarbon, smaller hook, change your approach, catch mangrove snapper, stuff like that. You could spend some time out here with chum and chum the mangroves up into the water column, which is a blast. It's kind of a visual thing. It helps to be able to see, which is nice. We could see today. Let's go check on your son's stuff real quick, see how they did.